In the ever-evolving world of American football, few names have recently captured as much attention and excitement as J.J. McCarthy. His journey from a determined young athlete in Illinois to one of the most talked-about quarterbacks in the nation has become a story of grit, discipline, and immense potential. For fans of college football and now the NFL, McCarthy represents not only raw talent but also the promise of a new era. His rise reflects the perfect blend of skill, leadership, and resilience, qualities that have put him under the spotlight across the sports community. J.J. McCarthy, born in La Grange Park, Illinois, showed an unusual commitment to the game from an early age. Football for him was not just a sport but a calling, something that demanded his full devotion. Growing up, he spent countless hours training, studying quarterbacks, and preparing himself mentally and physically for a professional career. By the time he entered Nazareth Academy, it was already clear that this young quarterback possessed something special. His throwing mechanics, vision on the field, and calmness under pressure made him stand out among his peers. Coaches noticed that unlike many other players his age, McCarthy had the ability to treat every play as if it was the most important one of his career. His performance at Nazareth Academy drew national attention. He led his team to remarkable victories and displayed a maturity that went beyond his years. His accuracy, combined with his mobility, gave defenses a nightmare scenario every time he stepped on the field. As his reputation grew, recruiters began circling. Eventually, McCarthy committed to the University of Michigan, a decision that would mark the next critical step in his career. For the Wolverines, bringing in McCarthy meant investing in a quarterback with both technical brilliance and leadership charisma. At Michigan, McCarthy quickly proved he was no ordinary recruit. The Wolverines program, one of the most storied in college football history, is known for its pressure cooker environment. McCarthy embraced that atmosphere, using it to sharpen his skills and strengthen his resolve. Michigan fans had long awaited a quarterback who could bring consistency and excellence to the position, and McCarthy fit that need perfectly. His college career included standout performances that turned games around, thrilling comebacks, and moments where his composure set him apart from others on the field. What makes McCarthy different is not just his physical tools but also his mental approach. Teammates and coaches consistently describe him as one of the most focused and disciplined players they have ever worked with. He studies the game obsessively, analyzing defenses, learning from mistakes, and constantly pushing himself to improve. For him, setbacks are not defeats but lessons. This growth mindset has been crucial in shaping him into the quarterback he is today. Leadership has been another defining trait of McCarthy's journey. Quarterbacks are often judged not only by their stats but by how they inspire their team. McCarthy has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to rally his teammates, whether in the locker room, during practice, or in the heat of the game. Players respect him because he leads by example, always giving his best effort, never cutting corners, and maintaining a positive energy even under pressure. His maturity, despite his young age, has drawn comparisons to seasoned NFL veterans. On the field, McCarthy's style of play is dynamic. He combines a strong arm with precision, capable of launching deep throws while also threading tight windows with accuracy. His mobility adds another dimension, allowing him to escape collapsing pockets and extend plays. Defenses struggle because McCarthy forces them to account for both his passing and running ability. His adaptability makes him unpredictable, a critical asset in the modern game where defensive schemes are becoming more complex and aggressive. Statistically, McCarthy's numbers at Michigan tell part of the story, but the intangibles complete the picture. Game after game, he showed the ability to step up when it mattered most. Whether it was orchestrating a game-winning drive or keeping his composure in hostile stadiums, McCarthy delivered. His rise was not without challenges. Tough losses, criticism from fans, and injuries all tested him. Yet, in each case, he emerged stronger, proving that resilience is as much a part of his skill set as throwing a perfect spiral. As McCarthy entered discussions for the NFL draft, the buzz around him grew louder. Analysts debated his draft stock, comparing him to some of the best young quarterbacks in recent years. Some highlighted his mechanics and football IQ, while others emphasized his leadership qualities and ability to handle pressure. The consensus, however, was clear. J.J. McCarthy was destined to be a top NFL prospect, and whichever team secured him would be investing in a quarterback with long-term potential. The NFL, more than any other league, is ruthless in its demand for excellence. For young quarterbacks, the transition from college to the pros can be daunting. Yet McCarthy's mental toughness and work ethic suggest that he has what it takes to thrive. He has often spoken about how he views football as not just a game, but a responsibility to his teammates, his coaches, and the fans. This sense of accountability is rare, and it's part of why so many believe he will succeed at the highest level. Off the field, McCarthy has also begun to build a reputation as someone who understands his influence and platform. In interviews, he comes across as thoughtful, humble, and grateful. He acknowledges the support of his family, coaches, and teammates, always stressing that his journey is not a solo effort but a collective one. Fans appreciate his authenticity, and this has only added to his growing popularity. What lies ahead for J.J. McCarthy is an open field of possibilities. The NFL is filled with talented quarterbacks, but only a few rise to the top and define an era. McCarthy's combination of talent, mentality, and leadership puts him in a position to potentially join that elite group. Of course, success in the NFL will require continuous growth, adaptation, and handling challenges that come with professional sports. Injuries, competition, and the pressure of expectations are all part of the journey. But if his career so far is any indication, McCarthy is more than capable of meeting those challenges head-on. Fans and analysts alike are excited to see how McCarthy's career unfolds. Will he become the face of a franchise, leading his team to playoff runs and potentially a Super Bowl? Will he redefine the quarterback position with his unique style? While no one can predict the future with certainty, one thing is clear: McCarthy has already captured the imagination of football enthusiasts across the country. His name trending on platforms like Google Trends is not just a reflection of hype but of genuine interest in a player who embodies the qualities people want to see in the next generation of athletes. For now, J.J. McCarthy remains a symbol of hope and potential. His story reminds us of the timeless appeal of sports, the way a single athlete can inspire millions through talent, hard work, and determination. As he steps into the next chapter of his career, McCarthy carries with him the dreams of fans, the faith of coaches, and the legacy of Michigan football. The coming years will determine how his story is ultimately written, but today, he stands as one of the brightest stars on the horizon of American football. In the grand tradition of quarterbacks who have defined their generation, J.J. McCarthy has the chance to carve his own place in history. His rise is not just about touchdowns or draft rankings but about the spirit of perseverance and ambition. Whether in Ann Arbor or the NFL stadiums of the future, the name J.J. McCarthy will continue to echo as a testament to what can be achieved when talent meets discipline and when passion drives purpose.